Where have I been? Fortunately, still doing Halloween stuff. I abandoned this channel at a weird time, considering life wasn't as busy as it is now, and I've actually done a lot that would have made for content in this time period. I have multiple haunts and displays to show for myself, and will consider posting those if this video gets any sort of traction. I really had no following, so I don't feel guilty for leaving. However, if there was someone out there who enjoyed my channel, I apologize, and I'm not promising a full-fledged return. And side note, rewatching my old stuff is pretty jarring. I had some strange takes, and wow, my voice was different. I'm sure I'll feel the same way when I look back on these videos too. I simply have just been wanting to try my hand at making videos again, so what no better way to do that than a classic top 10 list. I'm going to start with some honorable mentions. I'm going to try to get through it quickly, but there's just truly so many animatronics that I adore, so it's hard to really pick out a top 10. We're going to start with Jeremy Jaws. New for this year, 2026. I feel like the recency bias is why I'm unsure about this guy. This will be a reoccurring theme throughout the list, but I really like props that are gimmicky. What I mean by that is just something that really stands out and is sometimes interactive, although it doesn't always have to be. The dropping eye and jaw is brilliant, but that's really all he has going for him in my opinion. I appreciate the plastic for durability, but honestly I prefer latex for realism. The next honorable mention is going to be 2020's Miss Mercy. She's actually one that I own, so I can say from personal experience that she is grotesque in the best way possible. Her audio is so creepy, and the quality of the speaker might make this audio one of the best in the game. Her entire look and animation is just amazing, but the reason she doesn't make the main list is because of the personal issues I've had with her. The latex degraded to a point where her head came off her neck, not like the neck came off the body where the two parts join up, but the actual latex on the head itself split apart at the neck. Miss Mercy is unusable now, but that could be on me for not storing or taking care of her properly. Lastly, we have Cotton Candy Dan from 2024. The concept is so cool to me. I love the face sculpt, and his color scheme and just vibe makes me think of classic clown. He's not in the top 10 because I just like all of the others better. The 10th spot goes to another clown, Chester the Jester, released in 2015. While there are arguably cooler clown animatronics, notably from 2013, the fact that this character is a jester specifically and wears the hat inches it out for me. The bloody details are always welcome, and he really does look demented. He's fairly simple, but still unique and very effective. Two more clowns to go. The first is 2023's Poor George. This is one of those animatronics that you fall in love with at first sight, and because of that I actually bought him. His animation is not only distinctive, but also fitting, and the two faces are sweet. Poor George is sorta annoying, but in a way that adds to his character. The gore stands out as a breath of fresh air, as that was something Spirit has deviated from for a while. At number 8 is Bog Zombie from 2022. It's kind of hard to explain, but as someone who owns this one, he really has this intimidating presence in person. The audio is perfect, and the swaying arm is a small detail that does so much. Most of all, he's at the spot because of the good memories I have with him being the centerpiece of my favorite haunt. Waving Wally is definitely an unexpected one for me. When he debuted in 2019, I remember not liking him at all, but now that couldn't be further from the truth. The detail in the face is to a T, and the waving is of course very eerie. His phrases are genuinely disturbing, with one being I'd say more comedic, but it works great because of the voice actor's talent. In my opinion, he fits his niche perfectly, where if he's put slightly far away or just out of sight, his scare factor shoots up like crazy. I really wish that I owned Pumpkin Nester. He's thankfully easier to get now that Spirit made the amazing decision to bring him back last year, however I think I prefer the 2013 version more. Pumpkin Nester is what I believe to be the best swinging animatronic. He has this cool balance and aesthetic between grungy and somewhat silly, and the phrases are aware of that and do a good job of honoring that. I love this guy's voice so much, and I really have nothing bad to say. Alright, the top 5 are insanely tricky because they're all so good, but the lowest is Lord Doconovar. I mean, just that name is cool. I could rave on and on about the details. They do an excellent job of not making the character look flat, which is very important. This animatronic reminds me of stereotypical Halloween. The bell chimes, howling wolf, and wind in the background of his audio really puts you in that atmosphere. He's also extremely versatile. I've been able to easily find a place for him in all of my displays and haunts. He isn't higher because compared to the rest, he is a little generic. 2011's The Harvester used to actually be my all-time favorite animatronic. He kinda has this aura about him. I've only ever seen him in person once. He's just elusive to me, which adds to the horror. I find the juxtaposition between his, scarecrowness and then the monstrous face really fascinating. They fit nicely together. His animation and audio are pretty unsettling, but other than that, this animatronic is plain and beat by more elaborate ones. Kicking off the top 3 is Coat Rack Monster. I have a never-ending list of positives for this one. I don't think it's a debate that this animatronic might have one of the best jump scares in the company's history. The concept of an unassuming coat rack springing to life as some strange creature is really smart. There's a lot of personality to him in the design. Despite all these great things, the quality of the 2014 version is known to be lacking, which is evidently seen in the scrunching of the face. However, I find the goofiness of it charming. In second place is the Ripping Reaper of Souls. Admittedly, this animatronic shows its age, being 17 years old. The technology, such as the speaker and appearance, are definitely becoming outdated. So if I have so many complaints, why do I love this guy so much? The potential in a return would be huge. It's hard to mess up a Reaper, but even so, the character is executed flawlessly. What sets it miles apart from any other is the opening of the robe to reveal trapped souls screaming for freedom. The design is epic, witty, and probably inspired by Nightmare on Elm Street. If you got a refurbishment with updated materials, I truly think the Ripping Reaper of Souls would be unstoppable. My absolute favorite Spirit Halloween animatronic is, I think, criminally underrated. That would be the 2012 Wolf Spitter. Spirit and Magic Power Corp could have definitely cut corners on this one, and I am so glad that they didn't. The animation of going down to chew the leg is super dope, and I could definitely see that if it was originally made in the modern day, the animation would be more limited or the leg wouldn't even be a component. And the interactivity with the water is innovative. It's a compact item and is on theme for a variety of different spooky settings, making it an animatronic that's practically begging to be used. I'm glazing, but I think it's warranted. Wolf Spitter is lightning in a bottle to me. And there we have it. Some of those faces are definitely iconic and probably expected, but they're beloved for a reason. Even off the dome, I'm thinking of others like Pop-Up Grave Zombie and Trixie. Maybe I'll make a video on almost perfect animatronics, considering I have a lot to say about some that didn't make the cut for this ranking. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stick around for potentially more to come.